Yeah, it's recording.
I wonder if I can do that if I go down the other one. It doesn't really Right, and it's already out like a... This will flash because it was just from rain. It was one big rainstorm.
Yeah, look at how far it went up on the roof there. Or in the...
Yeah, over there, yeah. Even up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Randy, they're warehousing stuff now, too. Using supplies.
Oh, yeah.
I have a guy in Tampa area I get supplies from.
Did you do a lot of tree cutting in Tennessee and stuff this morning?
No, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Wow. Yeah. So, hold on a second here. Are you? Good. So getting some video of the guys working because, you know, I can't do anything but take pictures. Well, hold on one second. All right, what we have here is a fairly demolished home. And just so you know, the road leading up to that home is not a driveway. This is a road, and the road ends right where you can kind of see the corner of the house. Of course, the road turns and goes that way, but this particular road dead ends right here. So you're like, wow, where did this house come from? Well, as we pan across the street here and we go past the dumpster and we look through the trees, you can kind of see a couple trees that are down here. I know the sun's in the view, so that one's a little bit bent. You can see it broken there. This one's knocked over. And then you see the foundation of the house, where the house we were just looking at used to be. And then, of course, well, who's that? Who are those guys? What are they doing? Hey, you guys allowed on this property? So, as you can see, there is no house here. And as we cross the street, we see a house with no foundation. So, we deduced that this house used to be over there. The water picked it up and moved it over there. So, quite a flood. This is a house that we're going to be working in today. We're waiting on the homeowner to show up. Melissa is her name. And this house You can't really tell because of the green metal roof, but if you look closely at the soffit, hopefully you'll be able to make this out, but that is a white, fascia, but it is brown because of the water line. And I don't know how good of pictures we'll be able to get going inside because this thing does not have a light on it. But what happened was the water rushed down the hill coming down this way, down the road. And then as it came down the road, it also went this way, being the lower side of the road. And the house was kind of like a dam. And the water pressure and water and things floating in the water actually flooded right through this house. And you're not going to be able to see, maybe in here, I don't know. We'll try and see if it'll focus. The darkness that you see in this picture, that is mud. There's about 2 inches of mud in this house. You can see the debris that was pushed up there, and as it hit the wall, it then went up over, took the ceiling out, and then continued to rush through the house at any point that it could, such as that door. All the furniture, some of it actually didn't move, or at least doesn't appear to have moved. You can see here where the window is totally busted open, again from the force of the water and the things flying in the water. And then also, if you look up there on the ceiling, you'll see a book, and there you'll see a CD, and it's from the water rising. It pressed that stuff up against the roof. Now, this wasn't a drywalled roof, so it did not come down from the water, although it will be taken down by us today, possibly tomorrow. And this is the backyard. You can kind of see the mud on the trees and the branches. If you see the darkness of that stuff, that's the mud. So that would be the makeshift river level, anywhere where you see the darkness, as opposed, like for instance right there, you can see the two different levels. The darkness is where the water was, and then the water exited on this side of the house, and again the force of the water just totally busted through the glass and the windows, and in some areas just totally destroyed all that stuff. So this is quite an undertaking. There's 3 of us here now, the homeowner, and a friend of hers is coming to help. The county has promised us some volunteers today, and they were supposed to be here about 8:30, and we don't see anybody yet, and it is getting close to 9 o'clock. And we also are told that possibly Samaritan's Purse or another agency may come and give us a hand today. So we know we could use all the help we could get. This is going to be, like I said, quite an undertaking. And we'll see where it goes from there. But all these houses down here, that house right there, you can see as I focus in, hopefully you can tell that that's all mud. That's not the color of brick, that's the color of mud. And then so that house was pretty much submerged in water. And then if you look at the roof line on that house, you will see that again, that is a black roof shingle. And if you look, and hopefully you'll be able to see that in the as we get it, that's all brown mud from the floods. So, and again, looking back at the house that was totally moved, that was just 2 houses down from here. It's the building codes in this area are terrible. The house that we worked on yesterday, tiny little straps hold the walls to the floor with a couple of nails. They don't use not tap cons, but red heads, any kind of studs that are set in the cement and walls bolted to them. And as a result, with the house like you see right there, that kind of force comes down. It just lifts the house right off its foundation. So, all right, this is Kurt speaking from Powder Springs, Georgia, and with my buddy Brian, and we got Jason over there. Kirk out.